Okay, so my first book review for this month is Divergent by Veronica Roth, and I finished this last week, I think. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It was kind of in between 4 and 5, but I liked it enough to give it 5 stars. So I don't think I really have to summarize this. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Divergent is at this point. But if you don't, it's about this girl named Triss, and she lives in this city where everybody belongs to a faction, and each faction either represents selflessness, bravery, honesty, intelligence, or peace. And when you turn 16, you go through this test to see where you belong, I guess. And she finds out that she's divergent, which is very dangerous, so she has to make a decision about what she's going to do and what faction she is going to belong in, whether she'll stay with her family or go to a different one, and how she's going to hide the fact that she's divergent from everyone. I hope that was a good summary. I don't want to give anything away, even though everybody has read this book already. I liked Triss as a character. I thought she was a pretty strong character. A lot of YA female leads get on my nerves. I think that's more in the paranormal romance genre than dystopian, but I really enjoyed Triss's character for the most part. She's brave, she's strong. She doesn't make any, like, super stupid decisions or anything that, like, really got on my nerves. I could understand where she's coming from with all the things she's facing. I enjoyed reading about her family as well. I won't get too much into that. The faction system is really interesting to me. I don't know how that would ever work in the real world, but obviously it's not working that well anyway. That's the point of dystopian books. But it was interesting to read about the different factions. I think the world building was really good. As you went on through the book, you learned more and more about the world and how things are set up, and I think she went into enough detail that was good. Because I've read some books and still had no clue what was going on, or didn't feel like the author even knew what was going on. So far this was pretty good. It was darker than I expected it to be for a first book. I thought the pace of the book was good. It kept moving. I wanted to keep reading it. I never felt like it really slowed down at any point where I had to struggle to continue reading. I really enjoyed Forrest's character. I thought he was a really interesting character, a lot of depth to him, and reading throughout the book, finding out more about him was good. I had most of the twists and little things figured out, although I didn't quite know where the book was going at the end. The last maybe 100 pages or so is pretty crazy. It was not the direction I thought the book was going, and I liked it for the most part. It felt a little too fast, and like the very end, just a little messy, but I still liked it overall. I will definitely be continuing on with the series. My friend actually has Insurgent right now, though, so I can't continue it immediately, but when she finishes, I will definitely continue on. I like that it's set in Chicago because I've actually been to Chicago, so I know some of the things they're talking about, and it's interesting reading it from like a futuristic perspective where a lot of the things are run down or no longer in use, like the bean. Reading about the bean from her perspective was kind of funny. So overall, this was a really easy, quick read. I really enjoyed it. There wasn't anything that stood out that was terrible for me. I didn't have any major complaints about it. I thought the pacing was good. I really enjoyed the plot of it, and the characters were pretty good. I wanted to get a little more in depth with some of the characters, but overall it was good. The world building and the setting were well done as well. It's the kind of book that really sucks me into it while I'm reading, where I don't feel like I'm reading a book, where I'm actually experiencing it, which I really, really love. And I don't find that as much anymore when I'm reading books, so anytime I do, I'm very happy. So yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5, and I would definitely recommend it if there's anybody out there who still hasn't read this book. And I will definitely be continuing on with the series, even though I know a lot of people didn't enjoy Allegiance, so I'm a little scared, but I still want to read the rest of the series. The next review I'll have will probably be Maze Runner. I'm about halfway, a little past halfway through it, so that will be the next review coming, and hopefully in the next few days I'll try and finish it and get the review up, because the month is almost over and I'm running out of time, so yeah. I know I tend to ramble, so hopefully this made sense. I sometimes have trouble gathering my thoughts and putting them into words out loud, so who knows if this was any good, but yeah, it was my first review, so it's probably all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. And yeah, I'll see you soon, so bye!